Hello, today I'll be discussing about another Power BI assignment named COVID-19 Global Pandemic Analysis. So this is the requirement sheet which is currently I'm sharing, and I have to create a report as per the requirements mentioned in this sheet. So the final layout of the report for this assignment will look like this. So without any further delay, let's start. Before we begin, we have to load the dataset for this assignment. And for this assignment, the dataset is not any Excel file or anything that is present on this system. It is a web data. So I will go to get data option, click on it, and then select web option. So I have already copied the URL and I'll paste it over here, and I'll click the OK button. Let's give it a moment. It will take some time to establish the connection. Let's give it a moment. It's loading because it's a web data, so it will take some time to load, and it will take some time to show us the data. Yeah, so now it's visible. Let me load table 1. As you can see, there are various null values in that, so it's not pure form of data. So we need to first clean it by clicking on the transform data option. Yeah, so let's remove the null values. Click on uncheck the null option, click on OK. Yeah, for this also uncheck the null option, click OK. Let's check for each if there is any null value. Yeah, for this one also uncheck it and click on OK. No such option for this. Yeah, blank, uncheck it. These are the wrong values that may cause problems in our report. Uncheck, and yeah, null, uncheck the null option. Total cases, okay. Total death, total tests, total this thing. Okay. What about population? Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, and these columns now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 columns are not required because they all contain null values, so we can remove them. So we have got now a clean data. We can now load it into our Power BI desktop application. I'll hit on close and apply, and it will load it. Let's give it a moment. And by the time it loads, the first thing we have to do is we have to create 6 cards. The first one is total cases, and the second one is active cases. Let's start with. It's still loading. Let's wait. So the first one is total cases. I'll click on total cases. It has to be a card, so card, yeah. Adjust the size accordingly. Second one is active cases. It has to be a card. Change this into count. Okay. Done. Next is total tests of COVID-19 and total recoveries. Total tests of COVID-19. Total tests is over here. Card. Okay. And total recoveries. Total recoveries. Okay. Okay. Next comes our total deaths and serious critical cases. Total deaths. Next comes our serious critical cases. Card. Yeah. So place this also. Okay. Yeah. So we have done this part of our report. Now comes the these two visuals. So let's load these two visuals. First one is stacked bar chart. Second one is okay. Second one is clustered column chart. Yeah. So in this, the fields which are required are active cases, new cases, total recovery, and total deaths. Active cases, um, the active cases, new cases, total recovered, new cases, total recovered, total deaths, and total deaths. Okay. So next comes our second visual, which is total cases, active cases, and new cases. Total cases, active cases, and new cases. So okay, I'll keep it into count. I'll keep this also as count. Sum. Yeah. Now we are good to go. So we have completed up till now almost 50% of our report. So now let's jump to our sizer. We have to add is for countries. Okay, country we have added. Next comes our donut chart. Donut chart, we have to add our donut chart next. In this we have to add the fields as active cases, total deaths. Okay, active cases, total deaths, then total recovered, and new cases. Okay, count, change it to count. Yeah, so if this is count and this is count, done. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we have to add these two tables now, which where one will be showing the the countries which have maximum number of cases, and the another one is the table which is which will be showing uh, the countries with minimum number of cases. So we will click on table and create another table, copy of it. Yeah, so for this I'll add country and total cases. Okay, total cases I've added. Same thing for this one also, but there will be a twist in the tail, which I'll tell you right now. Yeah, so for this one I need only the top bottom 10, the the ones which are least affected by the total cases. Yeah, and the ones which are most affected has to be the top 10. Yeah, so now after once you have made as per the reports, all the visuals are made as per the report, you can change the background color, change the font, whether you want to keep the data label or not, if you want to add it or not, whether you want to remove these what do you call categories, category label or not for these cards. You can do it by switching to the format tab and clicking on and off, and turning it on and off depending upon your choice. And once everything is set up, save the file, publish it by clicking on the publish option, and this will get published into the Power BI service. From the Power BI service you can share it with your colleagues. So thank you for it.